Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This next video is my most recent custom order from L3. Prior to L3 closing or announcing, sorry, she hasn't closed yet, but prior to Jennifer announcing that she was going to close, I had been adding my name kind of repeatedly to her custom order list. She had opened the custom list maybe like, was it beginning of 2021? Yeah, she had opened it and then like it was open for maybe a couple weeks for people to sign up, and then she closed the list, and then she had like worked her way through it, and then at some point she like reopened it and I didn't realize, and then when I realized she had reopened it, I started adding my name to it. And what I would do is every month or two I would go in and throw my name on, just so that in my mind I was thinking, okay, once every few months my name will get called up and I'll be able to get the scents I want. Now, Jennifer always in the past was very easy to order from. You could make your own, make requests for all her ready to ship, because she would do a ready to ship about every other week. And she would also do pre-orders once every 2 to 3 months, and you could do scent requests, and as long as it was like voted or popular, typically she would add them to the pre-order, or for ready to ship, she would almost always do at least a couple of your scent blends that you would request. The challenge for me is I was always like, there was always like maybe 5 or 6 blends I would want, and if I requested all 5 or 6, she would maybe do 2. And then when you're not just going to order 2 scents, right? You're going to order more. And so then at that rate, I felt like I would have to be ordering all the time. So my strategy was get on her custom list, and then every few months I can just order exactly what I want, right? I don't have to feel like I may have to order from a few RTSs to get all the scents that I'm wanting. So that was kind of my strategy. Going into 2024, I had decided I wasn't going to order from L3 this year because I had so much in my collection that I really needed to focus on melting. My exception was going to be if my name came up on customs, but I wasn't planning like if my name, when my name came up on customs, my plan was to not go crazy, just to get maybe those scents that I really love that I maybe was out of. But then I think, was it January or February? Jennifer announced that she's going to close, I think, mid-September. And I think it's mid-September because that's when her lease is up for the warehouse space that she uses. So that kind of threw everything off for me. And so I basically decided I'm going to try not to venture out with too many new scents, but really focus on the things that I've melted in the past that I really love and get those into my collection. So my name was called up maybe a few weeks ago for customs. I've had this order almost a week now. I received it about a week ago. And so my name was called up. I reached out and asked Jennifer if I could get loaves, her large loaves, her Basic Betty loaves, instead of the puppy packs, or doggy bags. Sorry, they're the doggy bags. The doggy bags are great because they're convenient. You can just grab a shape and melt it in the warmer. Most of them you don't have to cut, but they take up more space in storage. And I feel like they just don't store quite as well. And of course I would like to get as much wax as I can in the scents that I really love. So I had reached out to see if I could do Basic Betty loaves. She said yes, and she's like, I'm gonna go ahead and post in the group to let people know that are on the custom list that they can do Bitty Betties or the doggy bags. So I was super excited that she basically lets us do the Basic Betty loaves. So this custom order, I basically went through and looked at what have I melted in the past from her that I really love. And pretty much that is what I got. I think everything in here I've melted before. There might be a couple that, actually, I know there's one that is based off of another closed vendor. But I think the rest have been ones I've melted specifically from L3. Whether it was in a prior custom that I did or one that I just grabbed, in a prior ready to ship or pre-order. But anyhow, so for my freebies, I did get one of the little suckers. This is in, what's the flavor? I think it's apple. Yeah, it's green apple. So I got the little sucker. Then you get your little bag of samples. I was super excited for these samples. So first of all, one of the scents that I really wanted is Pistachio Give Me All the Carbs. This was actually on, so I got 29 loaves here in this custom order. I already have another list of about 25 loaves that I want to get. It's ridiculous. And this was on my next list for getting customs. I had not tried it before, but I was like, oh, I know I'm gonna love it. And then she added it to the RTS that just happened this past Friday. So I actually got it in a loaf in her RTS. So then I was excited to see that I got it as a sample. So good, because I'm loving pistachio so much these days. And the Give Me All the Carbs is, I wrote it down on a notebook I have here. Fresh baked bread, cinnamon sugar, and pretzel. I feel like I get the cinnamon sugar and the fresh baked bread. Well, I get the pistachio. I'm not really picking up pretzel right now on cold, so we'll see. We'll see how that does when I warm it, but it smells good on cold. This one must be from somebody's custom. This is cucumber, garden mint, spearmint, and mallow cream. I did not think I was gonna like this one. Oh my gosh, this is fantastic. So, so good. You get the garden mint, you get a touch of the spearmint, but it's not a lot. I get that like fresh garden mint. I get a little bit of that like watery cucumber. It's like a sweet watery scent. The mallow cream, it's maybe adding a little bit of a creamy sweetness, but this is a really nice kind of fresh minty scent. This is definitely something I might want to add to one of my future custom orders. Then the last sample here is sugar cakes. Oh my gosh, this one is fantastic. It's not going to be till after this video, but my empties for the first week of April, I melted a couple shapes from her in sugar cakes. I absolutely love it. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's fluffy yellow cake batter with whole vanilla, buttercream frosting, and crushed vanilla wafers on top. It's just a delicious, sweet but not overly sweet, creamy vanilla cake. So good, so, so good. And it's nice and strong on warm as well. So always excited to have that sample. I think I got a sample of it in my pie order as well, I believe. So anyhow, always excited for the samples and the freebies. All right, so let me go ahead and jump into my custom order. So the first scent here, I got 4 loaves of Dreamweaver. I absolutely love Dreamweaver. I love L3's lavender. So here's where kind of some of my thought process too for like what I'm trying to get. So L3, love her lavender and her lavender blends. And I feel like a lot of vendors use really sweet lavenders that to me just do not stand out. I like an herbal lavender. Not a medicinal or astringent one, but like a nice herbal lavender. And I feel like L3 has that nice herbal lavender. Whether you get her lavender or her sweet lavender or her lavender cream, they all smell fairly similar to me and they're perfect. They're just my perfect lavender. And so I feel like I really want to stock up on her lavender blends. Second, I love her strawberries. Her fresh picked strawberry, love it in blends and bakery blends. Her strawberry jam is good. It's not like my favorite, but it is good. Her strawberry pound cake, phenomenal. Strawberry sugar, phenomenal. So I just love her strawberry blends, and her fresh picked strawberry is the same as what Candles from the Keeping Room had and who's now closed. Vintage Chic Scents, who was closed, has since kind of reopened, but I don't order from her anymore. I think Glitterati has one that's kind of close to it. Dessa's has it, but because L3 has that fresh picked strawberry, sorry, that's not this. And the fact that I can blend it in so many different ways, so I'm just like, I really want to stock up on her strawberry. Then she has, her bakery is phenomenal. Like her bakery blends, she has so many delicious bakery blends like White Elephant Exchange, Hufflepuff, Don't Cross Streams, Sweet Cakes, is that what that is? Or Sugar Cakes, Cookie Cottage, like so many fantastic bakery that I'm like, I need that. And her bakery is phenomenal. So it just always performs well. So anyhow, that's kind of like my thought process of how I'm justifying to myself why I need to order from L3. I realize I don't need it, but particularly her lavender, I feel like I just can't find the lavender blends that I love from her from any other vendor. So anyhow, Dreamweaver. This is lavender cream and sugar cookie dough bread. So sugar cookie dough bread is a single scent oil. it's not like zucchini bread separate. It's just sugar cookie dough bread. At least that's my understanding, because I know a lot of vendors have had that scent oil in the past. This is phenomenal. You get that like nice kind of herbal lavender, but with like a creaminess. And that bakery, you get that sugar cookie dough bread. Now, I don't know if sugar cookie dough bread does have a zucchini in it or something like that. To me, I don't smell zucchini. I just get a nice bakery. It is a little bit of a heavy bakery, but not corn chippy, not spicy. Like, to me, it's not anything like zucchini. But it is so good. I love this, and it's such a strong performer. My two favorite lavender blends from her are Dreamweaver, and then one that I did in a customs that I still have a couple loaves of. It's lavender Don't Cross Streams, but I'm probably gonna buy a little bit more of that. She had it in this last RTS and Scoops. I tried to get some, but one, I came in late, and then two, when I was trying to check out, it was like spinning. So I'll just have to request it again in the future or get it in one of my customs. So anyhow, so 2, not that you need to see all of them, but 3 and 4. So my 4 Dreamweaver loaves that I'm super pumped to have. Okay, so the rest of these are in no particular order, and I only got 1 loaf of each, although a lot of these were in this last RTS that she did, and I'm so tempted to go back in and get a few of these. There's a few of them that are still lingering there on her site. I have a cart full, but I have not checked out yet. I'm gonna try to resist. This first one here is Rosemary Mint, Pink Sugar, and Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. I think this is one that I got at some point from her in a prior order that I really did love. I love her Rosemary Mint. I think it's the Aveda type, which is like sweet and pretty. It's like a sweet mint, and that rosemary in it gives it a little bit of an herbally note, but it's not overly herbally. I mostly get the Rosemary Mint and the Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds in this. Not smelling a lot of the Pink Sugar. It'll probably come out on warm, but I know for Jennifer, I feel like her Pink Sugar does not overpower her blend when she puts it in. She blends her Pink Sugar pretty well. One of the other ones that I got, oh, the other thing I know, she doesn't put, for most of these, she doesn't put scent descriptions on them. I think she said just for her ability to get through customs as quickly as possible, she wasn't putting the scent notes. So Sleigh Bells Ring, this is Plum Tart, Wild Berry Mousse, and Sugar Corn Pudding. I love her Plum Tart, I love Wild Berry Mousse, and I actually do really like Sugar Corn Pudding. It's not a scent that I get a lot, but it is really good in blends. Yeah, this is so good. You get that Plum Tart. It's like a bright, dark, juicy plum. That's mostly what I get in this. The Wild Berry Mousse just kind of adds a creaminess to this. I'm not like getting much of the Sugar Corn Pudding right now on cold, but this smells really good. It's mostly the Plum Tart right now on cold. The next one here is Blue Sugar, Palo Santo, and Adipose. And Adipose is a marshmallow blend. So it is Jet Puff Mallow, Mallow Fluff, and Toasted Mallow. So that basically makes this like a creamy, marshmallowy Blue Sugar Palo Santo. I love Blue Sugar. I like Palo Santo in blends. I don't go crazy for Palo Santo, but I do enjoy it in a good blend. And this is so good. You get that like sweet, kind of sweet masculine Blue Sugar. Get a little bit of the woodsiness from the Palo Santo. And you just get like that. The Adipose just gives it kind of a creamy sweetness from that yummy, creamy, sweet marshmallow. Okay, this next one, I'm trying to remember. I don't know if I've had this one specifically or if I just saw somebody get it, but I do know I love L3's Roasted Pine Cones and I love her Hufflepuff. So I cannot get enough of her Hufflepuff or her Roasted Pine Cones. Hufflepuff is fresh baked cookies, sweet cinnamon sugar, and pumpkin pasties. And even though there is that sweet cinnamon sugar in it, it really is a sweet cinnamon sugar, and it's not overly cinnamony in that Hufflepuff. So that blended with Roasted Pine Cones, I just thought would be a great blend. Oh, so good. You get a good equal amount of the Roasted Pine Cones in the Hufflepuff. Yeah, that is phenomenal. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, the next one, I just talked about this in my most recent empties. This is Cali Comfort, which is a blend of her strawberry pound cake and her boardwalk marshmallow clouds. I've had this before, absolutely love it. I love strawberry pound cake. I love hers in particular. So good. I don't think her strawberry pound cake is a Bath and Body Works like exact dupe. I feel like it's a little bit creamier. It's so delicious, but with the boardwalk marshmallow clouds, I can smell both of those in here. Yeah, so good. Love this one. So excited to have this. Sorry, my nose itches. Okay, I realized too, I got a few blends with Hufflepuff in it. So this next one is Don't Cross Streams and Hufflepuff. And Don't Cross Streams is Adipose, which Adipose is that marshmallow blend with vanilla cookies, vanilla wafer, vanilla ice cream. And then Hufflepuff is fresh baked cookies, sweet cinnamon sugar, and pumpkin pasties. So it's basically like a marshmallow, vanilla, sweet cinnamon bakery is what this is gonna be. Yeah, so it's basically like Hufflepuff, but I think a little bit sweeter. A little bit sweeter and a little bit creamier. Yeah, that's really good. This one, again, I don't know if I've had this before, if I've just seen it in her group before or what, but I figured I would like it. This next one here, look at that gorgeous bright pink. So this is pie crust, pink sugar, and sweet on Paris. Love sweet on Paris. I love Jennifer's sweet on Paris. I love pink sugar. Love pie crust. Like these are all like favorite scents of mine. So good. I get all three of those notes. I get her pink sugar. It actually stands out quite well in this blend. I get the sweet on Paris. If you haven't had sweet on Paris before, it's like a blackberry, is it blackberry lemon bakery body care type scent? Yeah, so good. And that pie crust gives it just a little bit more of a bakery note. Okay, a favorite blend from pretty much almost any vendor, but especially L3 because she has my favorite fresh picked strawberry. So this is strawberry and zucchini bread. Can't go wrong with this blend. So good. I think I'm gonna have to get more of these. So good. Okay, smelling it right now makes me want to go on her website and see if she has any more and grab a couple more. That's bad. I have loved strawberry since I got into wax and I've never gotten tired of it, like never. I don't think I ever will. Okay, speaking of strawberry, I got fresh picked strawberries, sugar cakes, and lavender. Oops, my loaves are falling over. So this is not a blend I've had before, but so this is something I blended together because I love her lavender. I love lavender with like strawberry bakery or lavender, which is bakery. So that's why I figured I would try and get this one. The sugar cakes is fluffy yellow cake batter with whole vanilla butter cream frosting and crushed vanilla wafers on top. So that with fresh picked strawberry and lavender. I saw a couple people, this was on the ready to ship obviously. I saw a couple people say that they, well, one person I guess got this not realizing there was lavender in it. She thought it was just fresh picked strawberry and sugar cakes, which would be a fantastic blend, and I've thought about adding it on my next custom. But so she was like, oh, is there a way to get a refund because I don't like lavender? And I saw a couple people below that post like, oh yeah, that's why I didn't get it, whatever. I was like, I love it. It's just herbal lavender with the sweet strawberry and the sweet bakery. So you obviously have to like lavender to get this blend, but I think it smells fantastic and it's going to be fantastic as a nighttime melt. Okay, this next one here, there's a little bit of a typo on this label, but it's pumpkin sugar donuts, zucchini bread, and sugar cookie royale. She has a her zucchini bread is fantastic. I love pumpkin sugar donuts. I love her sugar cookie royale. Just, yeah, all around delicious. Smells so good. I get like all of that. I get the rich, decadent cookie from that sugar cookie royale. I can smell the zucchini bread. And I get a little bit of that kind of spicy bakery from the pumpkin sugar donuts, which it's not super spicy at all. It's just a light bakery spice. Okay, this next one here, this was in a I think I had this from a sampler. I think her leaves sampler that I got maybe a couple years ago. So this is almond macaroon, leaves, vanilla buttercream frosting. And the leaves in this is not the Bath & Body Works leaves. I tried to see if I can find scent notes for it on her website. I could not, but it's definitely not the BBW type. When I put this request in, at first Jennifer responded and said she was out of the almond macaroon. And so I said, well, can you replace it with almond cookies? And she said yes. But then she got back to me and said, oh, I found the almond macaroon. So she went ahead and was able to make this. And then there was another scent I requested that she wasn't able to do because she was out of the oils. Can't remember what it was now. So I just took that one off my list. But anyhow, almond macaroon, leaves, and vanilla buttercream frosting. So good. I feel like all of those just melt together to form almost like a new scent. It's a little bit of like a fall, fresh, outdoorsy with just like a sweet bakery. It's so good. This is another one that now that I'm thinking about it, if it's on her website still, I'm going to get it, because if she's out of the almond macaroon, I don't think as she runs out of oils, she's not replacing them. So I'll have to check on that. Okay, the next one here is the Burrow Hufflepuff. Love the Burrow. That is another bakery blend that she has that I love. So the Burrow is fresh baked cinnamon rolls, extra brown sugar, and vanilla frosting. Hufflepuff is fresh baked cookies, cinnamon sugar, and pumpkin pasties. So basically like a sweet, decadent cinnamon sugar bakery. So good. Yeah, this is just delicious. Definitely more probably, the cinnamon's a little bit heavier in this, I think because of the cinnamon rolls in the Burrow, but still a beautiful cinnamon bakery. So that'll probably be more of a fall scent for sure. Okay, one that I've heard tons of people talk about, I have not tried on my own, but hello, I love strawberry. So I was like, okay, I have to get this one. Strawberry kolaches. And I was like, I know I'm gonna love this one. So kolaches, the scent notes for this is sweet strawberry glaze and flaky buttery pastries. So I guess the kolaches is just flaky buttery pastries. And the strawberry in this, so it says sweet strawberry glaze. The kolaches is pretty heavy in this. I cannot tell, is this like her strawberry jam or her fresh picked strawberry? I feel like it's not her fresh picked strawberry, but it still smells really good. Like it smells pretty close to fresh picked strawberry, and it might just be because it smells a little bit sweeter than her fresh picked strawberry. So that's why I'm like, is it her strawberry jam? I'm not sure. I might have to ask her and see, because I would also be curious to see if this is not fresh picked strawberry, how her fresh picked strawberry would smell with the kolaches, but it smells fantastic. Okay, so this is one that I was mimicking or trying to somewhat duplicate a scent from a clothes vendor. So from Candles from the Keeping Room, I got a bag of kettle corn zucchini bread. Holy heck, I love that one. It was recommended to me by a girl in the wax world that I know. She's not very active in groups or anything like that, but she told me like a couple years ago to get kettle corn zucchini bread. I did. I melted it. I fell in love. I have a little bit left in a bag that I've been hesitating about melting because I was like, I don't want to run out. So then when I came up on customs, I looked to see if she had kettle corn, which she did. So I did kettle corn zucchini bread, but I do feel like L3 zucchini bread is not quite as sweet as Candles from the Keeping Room's zucchini bread. So I thought I wanted to add something to sweeten it up a bit. So I went ahead and added the sugar cookie royale, which I realize is probably gonna make it smell a little bit different than the Candles from the Keeping Room version, but I was okay with that. So this is freshly baked sugar cookies. Oh, sorry. It's kettle corn and zucchini bread, which you don't probably need a scent description for that. But the sugar cookie royale, her scent description is freshly baked sugar cookies with a touch of butter and sweet vanilla. And kettle corn is just a kind of like, I want to say caramely, but I don't like caramel scents typically because they're too ooey gooey heavy, but it's like that sweet kind of roasty popcorn. Now in this, I feel like I get more of the sugar cookie royale, the most, and then a little bit of the zucchini bread and kettle corn. But I'm sure it's gonna be fantastic on warm, because I know the kettle corn zucchini bread from Candles from the Keeping Room didn't smell that great to me on cold, and when I warmed it, I was like in heaven. Okay, so this loaf is Pacific Woods. I just got this loaf. I love Pacific Woods. Mostly I love it in blends, but I didn't want to get like a bunch of different blends with Pacific Woods. So what I decided is I was just gonna get Pacific Woods, and then I will just blend it with some of my other like bakery scents and stuff like that, or melt it on its own. This was one that after she made my order, she was gonna ship it, and then she reached out to me to say she was running low on the oil, so she was only gonna be able to do a doggy bag or something. And I was like, no problem. And then she reached back out and said, oh, just kidding, I was able to make your loaf. But I noticed that in the RTS, this was not listed. So I think she's unfortunately out of Pacific Woods. But Pacific Woods is woodsy notes of towering pine and misty waterfalls, base notes of cedar and sandalwood. So this is definitely like a pine, a little bit of like an ocean air, but not salty sea air, like a kind of a fresh water, but then some masculine notes. And I think the masculine notes come from the cedar or the sandalwood, probably the sandalwood. But I love it, it's so good. But you definitely have to love pine and like a little bit of like that masculine. So it's like a masculine pine to me, but love that one. This one I got in one of my last customs that I got the doggy bags in, but I love it so much and I wanted to get another one. And I originally had it when she was doing like those mystery chunk sampler, like not samplers, but the mystery chunk bags. So this is Holiday Road and Tinsel Tree. Tinsel Tree is a scent you can get from other vendors. I know the Bathing Garden has it. I think it's called Tinsel and Twinkle from Kay's. But Holiday Road, I have not seen that with any other vendors. It might go under another name, but I haven't noticed it. But Holiday Road is mistletoe, cranberry marmalade, and orange zest. And Tinsel Tree is orange zest, grapefruit, cinnamon, clove bud, cedar leaves, sandalwood, and fir needles. So this is like a beautiful orange, cranberry, marmalade, bright tree notes. Absolutely love it, absolutely love it. So this is another one that I think there's still more on her website that I'm kind of inclined to go back in and get more. Oh my God, it's so good. If you love orange marmalade and like cranberry, like those zesty, bright citrus fruits with a little bit of pine, I think you would like this one. This next one here, this is from a scent contest. I think scent blend contest that Jennifer did that I won 2 years ago probably. This is one of the scent blends I came up with, What's Up Beaches. And this is Saltwater Mermaid, Saltwater Taffy, Boardwalk Mallow Clouds. So I've had it a couple times and I was like, I have to get at least another loaf of the scent that I came up with, you know. I love this one. It's like you get a little bit of that like aquatic note from the Saltwater Mermaid. The Saltwater Taffy adds a little bit of that sweetness. And then you get that pretty like body care from the Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds. Yeah, such a pretty, it kind of reminds me more of like a scent like on a cold beach day for some reason. I don't know why, but I love it. Okay, this is one that I had purchased either in a pre-order or ready to ship, and I absolutely loved it. Pretty simple blend. It's fresh baked bread and brown sugar. Her brown sugar is fantastic. Fresh baked bread, fantastic. I absolutely love the scent. I think I got it in like a 4-pack of fluted tarts and I loved it so much. On cold, it just smells like kind of like a sweet bread, but on warm, this one is fantastic. Highly recommend. The next one here, I don't remember if I had this one or not, or if I thought it just sounded good, the whole cookie jar. And then that's what I put on my request, was the whole cookie jar. But when I look at her scent notes, like her scent descriptions on her website, the only thing she has listed is the whole cookie jar therapy. So it includes cookie therapy, but I'm not sure if it includes cookie therapy in this one because it doesn't say the therapy at the end. So I'm presuming it's just the whole cookie jar without the cookie therapy, which if that's the case, it's sugar cookie dough and pink frosted animal cookies. Let me smell it and see. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Sorry, I feel like I have hair on my nose. I can smell that pink frosted animal cookies the pink frosted animal cookies I feel like has a slight strawberry kind of frosting and just that like that bakery goodness. So this is a good one. I do really like that. Okay, this one, again, I think I either got it as a sample or whatever, but I've gotten this scent before from L3. And so this is Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds, Snooze Button, and Extra Sweet Lavender. So this is, well, Snooze Button. So we know what Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds is. Snooze Button is Sweet Lavender, Vanilla Bean Noel, and Buttermints. And then that's some, when it says Extra Sweet Lavender, I'm thinking it just means some more lavender in it. I don't think it means extra sweet, you know, if you get what I mean. I think it just means there's extra lavender. It's like lavender buttermint with a little bit of sweetness. Yeah, I don't get a lot of the Boardwalk Marshmallow Clouds in this one. A little bit. It adds a little bit of, I think, sweetness to it, but it is so good. Okay, another bakery. If you have not tried this bakery blend from her, it's fantastic. Again, I think I got it in a previous order. Zucchini bread, vanilla wafers, warm vanilla sugar. I love her warm vanilla sugar. I need to get more blends with her warm vanilla sugar in it. It's just fantastic with bakery. Oh my God, this smells so good. I get the zucchini bread and the warm vanilla sugar the most. It just takes bakery. The warm vanilla sugar takes a bakery blend and makes it pretty. Oh my, it's just so fantastic. Yeah, love it, love it, love it. Smelling all of these is making me want to go in and buy any more of the loaves that happen to be on the site. Okay, Sugared Lavender Twist, Better Homes and Gardens type. I bought this scent a few times from L3. I liked this scent from Walmart. I think L3's version is better than the Walmart version, or the Better Homes and Gardens version. It's just, I could not find scent notes for it, but it is just the prettiest lavender. I've seen people say, so when I've smelled the Better Homes and Gardens version, it definitely smells like pink sugar and lavender. But L3's, it's sweet, but I don't get like pink sugar. I get the lavender and then there's like the sweetness. It's so pretty, but it also does have a little bit of like a body care note to it. I think this one already sold out, but I'm kind of regretting getting only one loaf in that one because I love it so much. Okay, the next one here, again, I can't remember if I've had this already or if I just saw this in her group or if I came up with it. I don't remember now. Almond Cookies, Sweet Cream Pie Crust. I'm actually pretty sure I did not just come up with this one on my own, but honestly, I don't know. I get the almond cookie. The almond cookie is not cherry at all. It's truly like just a touch of like an almond nuttiness with just like a cookie kind of pie crust. It's kind of light on cold right now, but I think that will be fantastic when it warms. Okay, only two more. Almost done. Okay, this next one, this is one I just talked about in my last empties. I've had it in a couple scoops. This is, oh, and there's a typo on here. It's White Elephant Exchange and Snooze Button. It says what, but it's supposed to be White Elephant Exchange, Snooze Button. So White Elephant Exchange is powdered donuts, vanilla wafers, white cake, vanilla frosting, and Snooze Button, again, is sweet lavender, vanilla bean noel, and buttermints. Love this one. So good, so good. It's just lavender, buttermint, bakery. But that bakery is a little bit heavier like in this one. It's really good. Versus, didn't I just talk about one with lavender? The Snooze Button, maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But I still love it. Love it, love it, love it. And then the very last one here, this is a blend I got in a ready to ship. I feel like I might have gotten it at the end of 2022. Yeah, it's Winterberry Wonder, Strawberry Pound Cake, and Palo Santo. Winterberry Wonder, I couldn't find it on her scent list, but someone posted the scent notes in her group. And this is Red Winterberry, Ruby Apple, Sparkling Cranberry, Camellia Blossom, and Crystal Vanilla. And I've had Winterberry Wonder, I've had it from Glitterati as well. It's like, so it's a Bath and Body Works type. It definitely is like body care, but has like a little bit of, it gives you that wintry essence. I think that winterberry maybe has a touch of a tree note underneath, but this is beautiful. It's sweet, it's fruity, it has like a wintry berry type note. The strawberry pound cake sweetens it up. The Palo Santo gives it a woodsy note. Oh my gosh, love this one. Love it, love it, love it. Anyhow, so that is my custom order. I don't know where I'm gonna put all of this wax. And I'm very sad that L3 is closing. And Jennifer has said that she may come back. It depends. I hope that she does, but I hope that it's after she's taken the time she needs to deal with whatever her medical needs are. I feel like she said it's for medical reasons, but you know, she needs to take care of herself. Like, I envy her that I don't know if that, not envy, that's not the right word. Like, I respect her for putting herself first, you know. I'm happy to see how much everyone is ordering. One, for her to use up her oils, and two, like, send her out with a bang, I guess, you know. And you know what? Like, I am stocking up, but if she turns around and opens within a year, I will be completely happy and ready to start ordering again. So, but yeah, at this point, I know I don't need it, but I'm not holding back because there are just so many blends I love from her. And I know we can start requesting a lot of these scent oils from other vendors, but I don't know, like, L3 is just fantastic, and her price point is ridiculous. Like, it's so ridiculously good. It's so inexpensive. And she's just has always been a fantastic vendor, fantastic customer service, you know. I haven't ordered a lot from her, the body care side, that is Trish. I did order some in the pre-order, and so Trish is obviously going away, and Trish is not going to come back. She already said that if Jennifer does come back and start making wax again, Trish is not going to come back, so that's a bummer. I haven't done a lot of the body care over the years, but I did get a couple, order in her pre-order, a couple things. I think a perfume and then like some hair serum based on Natalie's recommendations. So I'm excited to get those. Those aren't going to ship till May, but yeah, so this is everything that I got. Let me know if you're on the custom list, and if so, what are you getting? Is there anything that you think I should keep, like, based on kind of what you see I like, anything that you recommend? I mean, I love her bakery, her lavender, her strawberry, right? I feel like I need more strawberry. I feel like I did not get enough strawberry in this order. Anything you'd recommend I try, of your favorites? And also, if there's any blends, I mean, so if you are not on her custom list, but there are blends you want to see, like, let me know down below, because then I can order them in my custom, and then she'll have them available on a ready to ship. I mean, I know you can request the blends from her too, and she'll probably do them, but you know, I don't know. I guess it's exciting. So anyhow, that's it. I guess I should stop rambling. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon.